Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading all about manifesting in 2026. So I have foregone doing a 2026 forecast because they're vague. It's vague because it's for a whole year. It's vague because this is for the collective. It's aimed at so many people. That's something that if you want to delve into something like that, a one-to-one reading would be great. This reading is all about giving you advice and guidance in how to align your energy with the future desires that you may have for 2026, that year to come. So whatever you may be wanting to manifest and bring in. There are 3 piles to choose from, 1, 2, and 3. You can go to your timestamp. It's in the description box below, where you'll also find all my details if you do want to reach out for a one-to-one reading or any of my other services. I will also have a tarot masterclass in regards to the major arcana coming in January. So nothing as of yet, but make sure you follow me on socials so that you can be kept in the loop. Right, I will leave it there and I'll see you in your reading. Hello, pile 1. If you picked these cards, then you have a time to give rather than take, and luck is on your side. 2 new moons, 1 in Virgo and 1 in Sagittarius, for your energy. So remember, this is aligning your energy with your future desires. And there's this shift here in regards to this, a time to give rather than take. So it's really asking you to shift the way in which you operate, that giving more of yourself, more of your time, more of your being, just in general, giving more instead of expecting or wanting to receive is actually going to offer you so much. You have luck on your side. We love this Sagittarius new moon, new ventures, like quite literally being able to point your bow and arrow at something and aim and then succeed as well. The luck is on your side. You're going to hit that bullseye. But there's an aspect here of like giving rather than taking being that important part here, this new moon in Virgo. This very like earthly, getting grounded and rooted and ensuring that there's much more. The way I'm being shown it, it's like an energy frequency of much more of your energy going outward instead of inward. So a lot more external and a lot more of an external push in that regards. Lots more giving from you than needing to turn it internally. So if you have been on any sort of internal journey, healing journey, shadow work sort of path, anything like that, it is very much asking for a shift now, new beginnings, and like actually like stepping out of the darkness and into the light to go towards what it is that you want. So to align your energies, you have to kind of come out of the darkness, out of the hermit hole, out of that like, you know, being background character energy, wallflower energy, and actually asking you to step into the spotlight, the limelight, or at least like very close to it if you don't want to be directly in it. But yeah, definitely more external than internal. Let's do some tarot. See what the tarot has to say. I want that one and I want that one. Well, beautiful. So we have 6 of Pentacles and the Justice. Justice talks about scales, and then so does the 6 of Pentacles. This is that give and take, this flow of energy, and it's all about wanting them in balance, wanting them in that alignment. And so this is an aspect of making sure that that it is a give and take, that this is in equal flow, that when you give, you receive, and when you receive, you also give. So there is that equilibrium and that balance in it. And so it could be that you weren't giving enough and that you were actually taking too much. You could be taking too much literal money from people. It could be taking too much time, energy. But I think there's also, just in regards to a lot of you, this really is that external, internal thing. So it needs to be in flow, where you're actually coming back into your body a bit more, back into the 3D human reality. Because when we are in that internal space, we're kind of a bit like detached from it, because we have to be, because we go internal to do the healing, to do the work. We take a step back, like off the world stage in some regards, to be able to like focus. And it's asking you to kind of come back online, come back into 3D reality, and like really come into your body, come into yourself as a person, come into your life in a way that may have been a bit paused before. This is not bad. This is you doing exactly what you needed to do, but now it's much more external and needing to push. So you have to like regain that equilibrium, that balance, and come back into yourself. The Justice is a card about balance when it's in the upright. This is that like aligned, in balance, and truth is here. So we've got luck and truth. So as long as you stick with whatever it is that you want to manifest, if you need to align completely with the truth of what you want and trust that luck is on your side, because it will be, but the truth aspect there is going to be really, really vital. So you're really going to be able to align in 2026, but ensure that what you're manifesting is the truth of like your heart, the truth of your desires, instead of just being like, oh, I think I need this, or I should be doing this because this is what society tells me, or my parents, or my partner. Like, as long as it's aligned to that truth and heart, then like absolutely, you know, bow, arrow, gonna hit target. Let's get some more cards for you. What deck? What deck? Apologies, pile one, if you have picked this pile before. You always know it's the one where I'm picking the card decks. Let's see what wants to come through for you. Ooh, that one. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart, following on from what I was saying, ensuring that that is, you're being guided true. So I would really spend some time in this, we're in this liminal space right now. And although my new year personally doesn't start until the spring equinox, when Aries season starts, so we've still got a bit of time for me in my mind, I'm very well aware of the Gregorian New Year. So New Year's is a thing for a lot of people around the world where we shift from one calendar year to the next. So it holds a very important energetics because collectively so many people feed into it. So although it's not my new year, there is an ending that occurs at the end of a calendar year. There is new energies being brought in, and it's highly likely that I will do my vision board around now instead of waiting till the technical, what I think New Year is, come March, April. So in that regard, I would spend some time in meditation in this inner temple, going inwards. Devote yourself to you, to your heart, to tune into the wisdom that is coming through you, so you can ground it down, so that you can then aim your bow and arrow and shoot for what you want. But it's this truth aspect of that Justice card coming in. You have to be truthful with the truest truth of your heart's desires. What is it that you truly, truly, truly want for your future, for you? What do you want to align with? What do you want to manifest and bring in? No, nothing too big or grand. And I don't mean as in, I'm not saying don't think too big or grand. I'm saying nothing is too big or grand if it's what you truly desire. And sometimes it's about looking at what it is that you truly desire and asking, like, why is that? So I desire a partner. I want a love. So why is it, like kind of like work your way, like with this, tune into the portal of your heart. So what is it that you're actually asking for? You're asking to potentially, I guess I'm speaking personally here, to be seen, to be loved, to be witnessed, to be held, to have comfort, to have companionship. So, okay, so do we still want to align with wanting a partner, or is it another word there that you can take? Companionship, being seen, loved. Just a thought. There's different ways to like go in and lean into this that may serve you. Stuff to really ponder. In this liminal space, go into that, ponder, think of this. Think of the varying options. And it might just be that through that process, and if you do it with multiple things, so it's not just the one thing, there's multiple, that there's a common thread of which that you truly desire. The common thread could be companionship, say that you want to find your soul tribe and that you also want to get a fur baby. I mean, like, if you go with those three things, wanting a partner, wanting a soul family, and then wanting a fur baby, then a common thread there is love and companionship. Could that be a big theme for you? Align your energy to that, and then trust that spirit will land it in the way that is in perfect alignment to you. Right, let's get you some more cards. Let's go with these ones. progress. Look at that. This little ladder. You are going to progress. Luck is on your side after all. You really are going to progress this year. This is up and up and up for you. So spend this moment now really getting into alignment with what it is that you are seeking. What ray of, what are you reaching up for? Because you are going to progress in regards to what it is that you want. So take that in like good faith. Take that as a really, really positive omen for you. And like knowing that can really guide you forwards. Let's get another card. I want that one. We have Gaia and nurturing. So this like coming into that body, really coming like home to yourself, really coming into that 3D reality coming through again, but also like nurturing it, nurturing self, nurturing that transition from the space you've been in into a more, like I said, embodied 3D reality, worldly way, like coming back into yourself. Gently, slowly, with ease, nurture, nourish, unconditional love, tender loving care. And also the nurturing of your dreams, of what it is that you want to align with and manifest. So this whole like law of attraction manifesting thing is not just as simple as going, I desire this, therefore I'm going to wish it and think it, and therefore it's going to happen. Like there's an element of it, but there's the fact that you actually have to make 3D reality human progress and effort towards it. That is a part of it. And then that's like you meet, it meets you, it lands, it can align. So nurture your ideas, nourish them, tend to them. New moons, you plant seeds. You don't just put a seed in soil and expect it to grow. It might do, but it may not. What we want to do is nurture that seed, look after it, tend to it. When it starts to grow, you then tend to it, you prune a plant, you do other things like that, stuff like that. I'm very bad at keeping plants alive. It's a bad analogy for me, but you need to tend to it. So tend to yourself, nourish yourself. Let's get some final cards for you, pile one, for how to align. Which deck do we want? We're going to go with the animals. We'll go with animal deck. Because then you can also use whatever animal comes through as like a totem. So we got squirrel and we also got koi carp. Squirrel is the spiritual maintenance, be your own caretaker. And there's this element here of like, and the way I'm viewing it is like he looks like he's ready to pounce and bounce this way as squirrels do. It's like back on the past, turning your back on the shadows, on the past. Not to say that stuff won't come up again. I'm not saying you're going to have a year without shadows or anything like that. Of course not. That would be ridiculous. But like right now where you've been at, we're turning your back and you're bouncing, you're like going off in this new direction, becoming more into your body. This inner temple, tuning in, that spiritual maintenance, really getting into alignment, bringing all that you've learned into yourself in a way that is really grounded and embodied, weaving that spiritual with the physical, with the reality, with like the practical. And we have abundance, which is beautiful, where we've got luck on your side and progress coming through. Move with the flow of abundance around and through you. So really trust, if you are in complete and utter alignment with yourself, with the truth of your heart, that next year you will align with that. Really like just take these as like great omens for you, that is the truth. What I would work on in this moment is ensuring your truth is your truth. Writing it down, give yourself a New Year's like resolution list of things that you want in 2026 so that you know how to like work towards it, to action it. Knowing that abundance is yours. This is the flow you're getting into alignment with. That's what you're joining. You're marrying up to. You're becoming paired with. Trust in that. Trust that you will get all that you desire in 2026. Let me know in the comments what it is that you desire. I would absolutely love to know. And if you liked this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss more. If you'd like a one-to-one reading, or you'd like to reach out because you want to join the masterclass of the Major Arcana that I will be running in January, all my details are in the description box below, and I will see you in my next reading. So pile 2, if you picked these cards, then we have you and your loved ones are safe and step out of your comfort zone. So the new moon in Cancer and the North Node. And this is in regards to manifesting in 2026, aligning your energy with your future desires. And there's like a trust, the word trust coming through initially. Trust in the ability of yourself to come out of what, like a Cancer crabby shell. And I know this all too well. I am a Cancer rising. So new moons are new beginnings. You plant seeds of intention. They are new energy. And with this, that the words of you and your loved ones are safe. That energy coming through for you of that you are safe. You are safe. You are held. You are protected. And like, let that guide you forwards. Let that mean that you are brave enough to come out of your shell, that you are brave enough to step forwards, that you're brave enough to try, that you're brave enough to action the things to get you in alignment with whatever it is that you're desiring to manifest in 2026. Because we have the North Node here. So for one, you're heading towards destiny. Beautiful. This is your life purpose. Absolutely glorious. This is what we want. You are really coming into alignment with your soul's purpose this year. But step out of your comfort zone. To do so, you have to move into an uncomfortable place. You have to move out of the South Node, which is, South Node is your karmic bucket of shit. And the South Node, you need to, and you want to, and you work towards emptying that. Shadow work and healing and all of that stuff. And there's almost like a weirdness. It's so uncomfortable, but there's a comfort in it because we understand the South Node, because it's our karma that we're trying to get rid of. So you understand it in a way, even if it's pain and suffering and torture. We are creature comforts of habit. And so stepping into a North Node, which is out of our comfort zone, because it's something we are trying to get to, that involves dedication and hard work and effort. So that is like trusting you are safe, you are held, you are protected, because you're needing to step out of the shadows now, out of the little Cancer crabby hole that you have hidden in because it's protective. And like, you are now having to take actual steps, physical movements towards what it is that you desire. But trust it will truly come into alignment for you with that North Node aspect there. That's like a beautiful omen. Let's get some tarot for you. Pile 2. That one wanted to come in. Knight of Cups. And one more, please. What have we got? The Moon in reverse. Beautiful. So the Knight of Cups is like the hopeless... Oh, sorry, that was a horrible noise. The hopeless romantic of the tarot deck. Knight in shining armor, full of romance and charm and imagination and creativity. And he is here with his love letter and his picnic blanket and his roses. It is that like knight in shining armor coming in for you. And whether that is an actual knight in shining armor that you so desire, or just a knight in shining armor coming in to guide you, there is a figure coming in that will assist you in this, the moon reversed, in the release of fear, in the release of repressed emotions, that helps you with the inner confusion. Someone that makes you feel safe. This is multiple things. This could be a romantic partner for somebody. This could be a friend. This could be a mentor or a guide. And that could be in the physical or not physical. That could be a spiritual guide. This could come through, this is a collective reading. This could come through in varying ways, and I'm seeing all of them. But just knowing that you have that assistance, you have a knight in shining armor in some regard, and it could be a figure that is already within your life. It could be newly coming in, that assists you with this feeling safe and gives you that little kick up the butt to move towards your North Node. And this is not to say that you can't do it by yourself. It's not like, I don't want this to seem like you can only do it because of this aspect coming in whichever way. Like, this is aligned. This is supposed to come in so that you can manifest, because there's something within you and your being that needs to feel safe, that needs this aspect, the safety, the nourishing, the care, the protection, to feel safe enough and brave enough to step out of your comfort zone, to release the fear, the repressed emotions. So there's still an element here of a bit of like healing, shadowy release stuff going on. that will really, really amp up this you getting to your North Node aspect. Let's get you some more cards. Ooh. Soul Family. And Awakening. So with that Soul Family, it says call in your tribe, you don't have to do it alone. So for one aspect, take that and do that. But it's also this element here. This is like this, the Knight in Shining Armor is an aspect of Soul Family coming in to help you in whichever form that takes. It is a mirror, it is a guide, it is a helping hand. In regards to this, awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, an integration. And look at her rising up to meet the North Node, to meet the life purpose. So you're going through some big energetic upgrades, which is also why safety and protection and that nourishment is so like vital for you, because awakenings can really jar our nervous system, can really jar us. So to then have like a mechanism, a safety, like protective blanket to help us is really, really like of assistance. And look at this different, well, not even different. So this in the upright is this sinking, and that's where there's illusions and fears. And then we've got this. So it's about releasing this fear and the repressed emotions, and this figure rising up, So you truly are rising up to meet yourself this year. Let's get some more cards for you, pile 2. Ooh, what came forward? Guidance with Sage. This guide, again, guidance, sage being that like the wise old sage, the figure that can help us, the lighthouse, a beacon of light, beacon of hope. Sage also cleanses, clears the way. So I would use sage potentially to assist you this year. I would also potentially use, we've got here red roses, and I'd also, like, I just keep being drawn to the little wings on these guys, this guy's converse. So I'd really call in your angel guides this year. And look at that, submerged. But we've got this, like, this release of whatever has been submerged, this repression coming up, this thawing, because we are going upwards. There is this rising up and this little, like, opening here. So stuff like you are coming out of your shell, you are coming to the surface and then like beyond. Let's get a final card. We're going to end with some animals, because you can also call in these animals if you feel the need. We will keep all 3 that just fell on the floor. We have Field Mouse, success, believe in yourself and dare to dream big. We also have the Owl with sight, detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control, and the Honeybee with divine feminine. This detaching your emotions from situations that you cannot control aspect is this like release aspect of this moon in reverse, which is beautiful. And owls allow us to see in the darkness. They have that sight. They have the ability, I always like use Labradorite as well, that ability to like see the light in the dark. And with that detaching of your emotions from situations you control, you're releasing the attachments to fears and repressed emotions and stuff like that. Releasing yourself from old styles of thinking and getting trapped in old patterns. This Knight of Cups will really assist with that, this guidance, this sage, this will all really assist you. Success, believe in yourself and dare to dream big. So really do you, small and mighty, you can rise up. So success will be yours, this North Node. Really trust in it and really trust in every single moment of dark and struggle, because there's a lesson there and it is teaching you and guiding you. Keep your heart focused, like keep yourself, your mind, your heart, everything focused on the goal, that North Node, aligning with the energy of your future desires. It can be successful. There will be elements of having to release what is not part of that purpose though. That aspect of ensuring you are safe and nourished and protected, and you feel all of those things enough to leave behind anything that does not serve you this year. If it doesn't feel right, if it's not resonating right, even if it used to, it's got to go. To step into that, like, and it may not feel comfortable to like break those friendships or break those ties or literally get rid of a comfort blanket, like in a physical way, but it may be something that you have to do. If you feel the calling, if it's part of the guidance, trust it. It will help you like come up. And then the divine feminine, you're being called on to rise, because you are being called on to rise. The divine feminine is about being in receptivity, in flow. It's like it's coming to meet you. You have to come and meet it. And like I said, you can use any of these animals. I will leave it there for you, pile 2. Please let me know what you were trying to manifest in 2026. I would love to know. If you'd liked this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss more. If you'd like to reach out for a way more personalised reading, or you'd like to join the Major Arcana Tarot Masterclass in January, please reach out. My details are in the description box below, and I will see you in my next reading. Hello, pile 3. If you pick these cards, then for your manifesting in 2026, we have the waning moon and the new moon in Aquarius. The waning moon saying, what do you need to release? And then the new moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. This is beautiful because we've got a new moon being offered to you here. So that new beginning is here with it. But there's a big, big hit here for you. What do you need to release? When there's questions, I always literally say to people, take this away with you and like take that question away, journal it. So there we go. First point of call, really do lean into that question for yourself, because aligning your energy with your future desires, part of it, and a key integral part to this, is releasing what does not serve you, releasing what you should not be carrying forwards. So utilize this end of the calendar year, that turning of the, yes, Gregorian calendar, but it's still an energetics, it's still a turning. What do you need to leave in 2025? What does not serve you? What will not bring you into alignment with what it is that you want to manifest with your desires? What do you know is holding you back? And this could be a person, this could be a way of thinking, this could be a habit, any and all of the above. But what do you need to release so that you can align with the energy of your future desires? And then we have here, look at her, like, look at this Aquarius, the water bearer, then feeding the water to herself in this image. Because it's then about this, like, nourishing, bring love into the situation. And it feels as if, like, bring love into this, bring love into it when you release, but then fill up that void space with love, with water, with receptivity, with flow, with the feminine. I mean, Aquarius is air and that is masculine, but I'm very drawn to this water part here. Let's get some tarot for you, pile 3. We got Knight of Wands and then the Strength card. So fiery coming in for you. Knights are active. They are pushing forwards. And then the Knight of Wands, because it's fire, is energy and passion and full on like impulsive action and pushing forwards. So there's this like tuning in to your desires. And even in regards to this, what do you need to release? What brings you like this sense of joy? Because in this actual moment, she's not pushing forwards. Her horse is over there ready to gallop away. She's just loving life, playing her drum, filling up her cup, filling up that passion, that excitement, that like, oh, fire, like energy. What gives you that? And what dims that flame? What dims that light? What brings that down? We've got Strength here. Lion's heart. We've got Leo, lion, fire coming in. And the Strength card, as it says on the tin, is about strength, but it's also about courage, compassion. And this, bring love into the situation, bring love into self, compassion all around in regards to this, compassion for yourself. Strength in softness, strength in gentleness. Yes, there's a pushing forwards, but this is a like, almost like a slow burn. A filling up of your cup once you've released it, to really get you into alignment with that pure like fire, heart, lion energy where you can roar. So even the fact of like Leo season really coming forward in that regard. So that's Leo season is end of July into August. So there's quite a way to wait, don't get me wrong, but I feel like that's when that fire will really come forwards for you. Before that, it's about this continuous release and filling up your cup. So like that, I think that's a slow burn in regards to what you want to manifest. I don't think will really come to light at the beginning part of the year. It's much more getting you, your vessel, yourself into pure alignment so it can happen like later down the line, later into the year. Let's get some more cards for you, pile 3. Oh. Okay, so we have this card, the no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. It's come under this, what do you need to release? And I think it's that. It's the boundaries. It's the saying no to what does not serve you. Saying what do you need to release, anything that's taken you up this staircase, up towards that absolute chaos of that lightning. You don't need to. No. Don't do it to yourself. Like Spirit's making it very clear for at least the majority of you in this pile, the stuff you want to release, you know you need to release, and you don't want to. It's stuff you've already needed to release. A lot of it's probably not even news to you. And Spirit is like kind of giving that smack on the ass and going, come on, release now. Stop taking yourself towards the chaos. Stop taking yourself towards the storm, because you don't actually need to. And then this beautiful energy here, like this figure here, but then also mermaid. If that's almost mermaid-esque, she's not got no legs. That could be a tail. Longing for home, belonging, and the original light workers. There's a coming home to yourself aspect through this. And that's that really finding yourself, really nourishing yourself, really filling up your cup. Filling yourself up, because part of when we long for things, is because there is like a void space that we need to like action, and we need to bring love, self-love, acceptance, nourishment to those areas. We have to belong completely within ourselves, within our psyches, within our bodies, to belong elsewhere. And I'm not saying that means that's a complete and utter solo like affair and adventure and what you have to do before you ever find friends or family or a place that you belong. But if there's aspects of yourself that you're not comfortable with and don't like, this is parts of what needs to be released so that you can move forwards, because we really need to be able to love ourselves and accept ourselves. Otherwise, we use people, even if it's only like small amounts, we use people to try and fill that void. And that's not fair on the people. And it's also not something they're actually capable of doing, because only we can actually fill those spaces. And then we fully get nourished by people, by community, by our partners, by our families. This inner strength and compassion for self, this courage to really turn inwards and love self so that you can move forwards in a way that will get you into alignment with the truth of your desires. Let's get another card for you, pile 3. Apologies if I'm a bit nasally. It's that time of year where colds are really present, just in case you think I'm talking about something else. Sorry. Right, healing coming forwards, and it's cannabis is the plant. Don't know if I've just going to block something on YouTube by saying that word out loud, but healing coming forwards for you. This, what do you need to release? This softness, this tenderness, this compassion, this easing, this peace, this calm, really resetting your nervous system so you can bring that fire into pure alignment, so it's not going all like scatty. And don't be impulsive. Part of the Knight of Wands can be impulsivity, and we don't want that. We need like full-on active drive towards what it is that you want, and that's where that healing aspect will come forward in the first part of the year. Cry as much as you need to as well. I don't know why. To me, that looks like a roll of tissue. I actually don't know what it is supposed to be. I have no idea. Now I'm like, it looks like a Swiss roll. Anyway, roll of tissue. So like that coming through of like cry as much as you need to. And then spring equinox, rebirth. Interesting. So spring equinox is what I consider the actual like new year. And I said to you about stuff coming forwards in Leo season when it's the summer. But there's this aspect coming through the spring equinox of rebirth. So stuff actually coming forwards before the summer, at the spring equinox, where you really truly will turn a corner if you lean into this. So you'll be done with what you need to release. You'll be reborn come spring. And then summer is where you'll start to build, you'll build with that spring to summer energy. And that alignment will come later down the line. But that's beautiful to know that there's not just like all that deep healing that needs to occur like all the way up until like August, because that could have been quite intense. So that's beautiful. I would also, like we've got butterflies here for transformation, but I'm also being drawn to this rabbit, this hare. So you can bring in that energy. Even actually got spring energy here with the little lamb. So why I didn't think of it before, I don't know. Little lammy there. Lean into the winter, lean into this period to really be in that space and release what does not serve you. What other animals want to come forwards for you? So we also have bear, we also have wolf, and we also have a kangaroo. That's all your animals. So we're starting in the middle actually, because this is the namesake of the business, heart medicine. It came from this card with that wolf medicine. Let go of that which does not serve your highest good. What do you need to release? Lean into your heart space and the truth of what it's telling you. Call in wolf medicine. Call in heart medicine. And I mean quite literally, my details are down there if you need to call in heart medicine with Charlie Thomas. We have the bear. You are the light. It is safe to step fully into your light. You will awaken from your slumber after your winter hibernation at the spring equinox. Oh, this is also beautiful. I love the connectivity here, because it really will be safe to step into your light. And you'll know that because you will feel that safety. And then we have the strength of courage on top. One of the words for the strength card is courage. You are being tested. Have faith and stand in your truth. That courage to keep pushing forwards. Look, this is that self-reflection moment. This is why we went with this one first. Self-reflect. Pay attention. What does not serve you? What needs to go? Then we have this movement forwards. Let's even just do the little switcheroo. Let's do a little switcheroo. Reflection time. And then we are progressing forward slowly, slowly. Bear, slowly woken up. Kangaroo, pouncing forwards. Because you have that, you are leaning into that strength and that courage. When it says you are being tested, I feel like that should say you have been tested. You now have faith. You now have the strength and courage to stand in your truth. I think this is beautiful. Little bit of stuff to do, but that's okay. And obviously you'll know where you're at, so this will land. But let me know what you'd like to manifest for yourself in 2026. I really would love to know. If you liked this, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss more. If you'd like a one-to-one reading or any of my other services, or want to learn more about the major arcana in a masterclass I'll be running in January, the contact details are down below, and I will see you in my next reading.